In the realm of DevOps, metrics and queries are essential tools for measuring and understanding the performance and efficiency of delivery processes. They provide insights into various aspects of the development lifecycle, from code commits to deployment and beyond. By designing and implementing appropriate metrics and queries, teams can identify bottlenecks, improve processes, and ensure that they are delivering high quality software consistently. This presentation will delve into the importance of metrics and queries, how to design them effectively, and best practices for implementation. Metrics are quantitative measures that provide insights into the performance and health of a system. In DevOps, metrics help teams understand how well their processes are working and where improvements are needed. They can track various aspects such as deployment frequency, lead time for changes, mean time to recovery, and change failure rate. By monitoring these metrics, teams can make data-driven decisions, identify trends, and continuously improve their delivery processes. Metrics also help in setting benchmarks and goals, ensuring that the team is aligned with the overall business objectives. There are several types of metrics that are crucial in a DevOps environment. These include performance metrics, which measure the speed and efficiency of processes, quality metrics, which assess the reliability and stability of the software, and business metrics, which align with the organization's goals and objectives. Examples of specific metrics include cycle time, which measures the time taken from code commit to production, deployment frequency, which tracks how often new releases are deployed, and mean time to recovery, which measures the time taken to restore service after an incident. Each type of metric provides unique insights and helps in different aspects of the delivery process. Designing effective metrics involves understanding the goals and objectives of the organization and aligning the metrics with these goals. It is important to choose metrics that are actionable, meaning they can drive improvements and changes in behavior. Metrics should also be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART. Additionally, it is crucial to ensure that the metrics are balanced, providing a comprehensive view of the system without focusing too much on one aspect. For example, focusing solely on speed may compromise quality, so it's important to balance performance metrics with quality metrics. Implementing metrics in a DevOps environment involves several steps. First, it is important to identify the key metrics that align with the organization's goals. Next, tools and systems need to be put in place to collect and analyze these metrics. This may involve using monitoring and logging tools, as well as setting up dashboards to visualize the data. It is also important to establish a process for regularly reviewing and analyzing the metrics, and making adjustments as needed. Communication is key, as the insights gained from the metrics should be shared with the entire team to drive continuous improvement. Queries are used to extract specific information from a dataset. In the context of DevOps, queries can be used to analyze metrics, identify trends, and gain insights into the performance and health of the delivery process. Queries can be simple or complex, depending on the information needed. They can be used to filter data, aggregate results, and perform calculations. By designing and implementing effective queries, teams can gain a deeper understanding of their processes and make data-driven decisions to improve efficiency and quality. There are various types of queries that can be used in a DevOps environment. These include filtering queries, which are used to extract specific subsets of data, aggregation queries, which summarize data and provide insights into trends and patterns, and analytical queries, which perform complex calculations and provide deeper insights. For example, a filtering query might be used to identify all deployments that failed in the last month, while an aggregation query might be used to calculate the average deployment frequency over the past year. Analytical queries can be used to identify correlations between different metrics, such as the relationship between deployment frequency and mean time to recovery. Designing effective queries involves understanding the questions that need to be answered and the data available. It is important to define clear objectives for each query and ensure that the query is designed to provide the necessary information. Queries should be optimized for performance, as complex queries can be resource-intensive and slow. It is also important to ensure that the queries are accurate and provide reliable results. This may involve validating the data and testing the queries to ensure they produce the expected results. Additionally, queries should be designed to be flexible and adaptable, allowing for changes and adjustments as needed. Implementing queries in a DevOps environment involves several steps. First, it is important to identify the key questions that need to be answered and the data sources available. Next, the queries need to be designed and tested to ensure they provide accurate and reliable results. Tools and systems need to be put in place to run the queries and analyze the results. This may involve using database management systems, data warehouses, and analytics tools. It is also important to establish a process for regularly reviewing and updating the queries, as the needs of the organization may change over time. Communication is key, as the insights gained from the queries should be shared with the entire team to drive continuous improvement. There are several best practices to keep in mind when designing and implementing metrics and queries in a DevOps environment. First, it is important to ensure that the metrics and queries are aligned with the organization's goals and objectives. They should be actionable, providing insights that can drive improvements and changes in behavior. It is also important to ensure that the metrics and queries are balanced, providing a comprehensive view of the system without focusing too much on one aspect. Additionally, it is crucial to establish a process for regularly reviewing and updating the metrics and queries, as the needs of the organization may change over time. Communication is key, as the insights gained from the metrics and queries should be shared with the entire team to drive continuous improvement. There are several tools available for designing and implementing metrics and queries in a DevOps environment. These include monitoring and logging tools such as Prometheus and ElkStack, which can be used to collect and analyze metrics. Dashboard tools such as Grafana and Kibana can be used to visualize the data and provide insights into the performance and health of the system. Database management systems such as MySQL and PostgreSQL can be used to store and manage the data, while analytics tools such as Tableau and Power BI can be used to analyze the data and create reports. It is important to choose the right tools for the organization's needs and ensure that they are integrated into the overall DevOps process. To illustrate the importance and effectiveness of designing and implementing appropriate metrics and queries, let's look at a case study. A software development company was facing challenges with their delivery process, including frequent deployment failures and long lead times for changes. By implementing a set of key metrics, such as deployment frequency, mean time to recovery, and change failure rate, they were able to identify bottlenecks and areas for improvement. They also designed and implemented queries to analyze the data and gain deeper insights into the root causes of the issues. As a result, they were able to make data-driven decisions to improve their processes, reduce deployment failures, and shorten lead times. This case study highlights the importance of metrics and queries in driving continuous improvement and achieving successful outcomes in a DevOps environment. In conclusion, designing and implementing appropriate metrics and queries is essential for understanding and improving the performance and efficiency of delivery processes in a DevOps environment. By tracking key metrics and analyzing the data through queries, teams can gain valuable insights, identify areas for improvement, and make data-driven decisions to drive continuous improvement. It is important to ensure that the metrics and queries are aligned with the organization's goals and objectives, and that they are regularly reviewed and updated as needed. The next steps involve putting the concepts discussed into practice, choosing the right tools, and establishing a process for continuous monitoring and improvement. By doing so, teams can ensure that they are delivering high-quality software consistently and efficiently.